All right, how's it going, everyone? Spencer with CFSM Media, also with the censorship report. So this video is probably going to go more so on the censorship report. I do have a follow-up interview scheduled with Blake Masters just to talk to him about the campaign and how things are going. Talk a little bit more about the issues that I didn't talk to him at America Fest about. You know, Section 230 has been the big topic of mine, at least recently, but just a little bit of clarity on his statements on that. And then, because I know there was a bunch of comments like, oh, you know, treating them as a common carrier, how are you going to do it, you know, within the law? Well, there's multiple avenues. I won't bore you on it now, but there are solutions available. So I'm eager to hear those solutions. And from what the speakers talked to tonight, sounds like we got some good progress on all that. You also had people like Liz Harris show up. I believe a couple other candidates that are running locally. I'll check the footage. I'll do another video after the fact, and you guys can all see all that. But really good event tonight. Like I said, it's and this is I'm showing my bias here, just so everyone knows. Out of all the candidates that I've talked to so far, Blake has been the only one that's listened to his constituents. We're not seeing Brnovich show up. Now, Brnovich was invited to tonight's event, probably had a Fox News interview or some nunchuck training going on. I don't know what concerts are in town right now. I know on Wednesday it was the Offspring, and that's why he didn't show up at the event with Gail and Rob, so running for District 2 and 4 for Maricopa County Board of Supervisors. But he was supposed to attend that event, didn't show up to that either. So he's hiding from the cameras, he's hiding from his constituents. And why is that? Because he's the guy that signed off on the election manual. He's the guy that signed off on all of that into 2020, and now that's blown up in his face. So of course he doesn't want to address the constituents, especially after the audit. So, you know, that just shows you what type of candidate he is. He's a rhino. He's a McCain Republican. He's a member of the swamp. You know, once he's done with AG, I hope he doesn't get into any other political office, because he does not represent the people, and that's been clearly seen the last 2 years. Because he could have easily done something even prior to that January 6th date, and he didn't do anything, right? So all this election integrity stuff could have been put to bed over 2 years ago. And it wasn't. And it's been dragged out, gaslit by Maricopa County, gaslit by the Democrats, gaslit by the Biden administration, gaslit by the swamp. And here we are today. So one cool thing, though, that happened during this event, and I'll overlay the clip here, is you had President Donald Trump calling. I don't know if I would call that an endorsement just yet, but he was definitely ragging on Brnovich for not showing up, and the terrible job that Brnovich has been doing for election integrity. And I don't know who's going to get the official endorsement by Donald Trump, but if Donald Trump calls you, that's a good sign.
You're an incredible group. I heard Blake was the person that showed up, and I want to thank Blake because the Attorney General he wanted to take that middle path. He found all sorts of things, but he didn't want to do anything about it, which is pretty much what most people like to do. Let's find it. We've had it. Watch, by the way, Truth to Vote. Watch the incredible patriots of Truth to Vote. They're announcing things next week.
And I was so super tempted to just go up there and say, hey, Mr. President, you know, I was the guy that turned the camera at the July event when you spoke here in Phoenix. Because if I remember correctly, he did make a comment about that. Like, oh, normally the press doesn't like show the crowd or whatever. You know, he does this whole spiel about, you know, turning off the cameras and everything like that. You can see the lights going out, stuff like that. You know, Trump's a people person. He knows how to, you know, engage with the crowd. So, again, we'll see what happens. Like I said, I got an interview in the future scheduled with Senate candidate Blake Masters, just follow up on some topics and clarify a couple more of his campaign goals. But a lot of good information today. I'll have that video uploaded. I'll probably have to put most of it on Rumble because of all the censorship on YouTube. But look for that in the future. That will be uploaded within, I would say, the next week. And yeah, we'll go from there. So thank you all for watching. Like, share, subscribe. Do all that good stuff. And I'll see you on the next video. And I'll end with my favorite Anchorman quote. Stay classy, everyone. Let's get some America First candidates in.